touch like a bowl of hot soup, and there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run it with Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Chiefs ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
2-yard line.
Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers. Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good.
Makes the score.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's going to look deep for more. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
It's caught inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter.
Panthers nothing.
On first down, Mahomes letting one go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Chiefs 13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead,
and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On first down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. With no gain on the play, it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
Bridgewater now. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Check 53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 53. Delta.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A gain of 40.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will swell the lead to 16. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Play fake. Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really gay on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
22, 22, 22.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
I know he ain't got it. Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Man, we gotta get this. Yellow. Switch. Watch it.
Now Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
A gain of 12. And a first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 70 yards.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles. He's out of time.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 7-yard line.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make the lead now 26-33. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 41-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 33, Panthers 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
19 yards.
On the ground, this is Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught, Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 27.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
49 the mic, 49 the mic. There we go.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Watch the screen. Pass. 56 the mic, boys. 43. Attack. Count. Let's go, baby. Attack.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
8-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 56 the mic, boys. 56.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm going to run you over. 49, guys. Mike.
Bridgewater. Found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
49's to Mike. Get him. Mike's 49.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
49's to Mike. Watch 49.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Here's Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team